Well, good morning. It's a Sunday morning before the start of what would be a new term tomorrow, start of the summer term. And so it occurred to me really that tomorrow morning it would be an opportunity for me to come to assemblies and speak to you about the new term, speak to you about some of the plans that we've got. And of course, none of that's going to happen tomorrow because it's going to be a very unusual start to the term because actually, of course, none of us are going to be there. Normally on the day before a new term, I'd be checking my emails. Teachers would be checking their planning, lessons, and making sure they're organised for the day. I guess you guys on a Sunday morning would be checking Google Classroom, making sure that your homework is all finished, your uniform's all ready for tomorrow. Maybe chasing around where you put your PE kit at the end of last term to make sure it's all ready for the new year. But this is the most unusual assembly I've ever done from the garden of my house, and I wanted to just say hello and to catch up on a few things that are really quite important messages to give at the start of a new term. So the normal message at this time of year would be, it's a new term, work hard, continue working, it'd be exams and assessments ahead. And I'd be saying to you that it's important that you prepare to do the very best that you can do. But today's message, of course, is a bit different. School is different now from at any time that any of us have ever known. And yeah, of course, school and work is important, and I know that you'll be receiving lots of work on Google Classroom from lots of your teachers, and it's really important that where you can, that you keep your mind busy and you do as much of the work that you possibly can. It's good to keep your mind busy, and it's good to keep your mind active. But the most important message today is that you look after yourself and that you look after those that are around you. I said to you in the letter at the end of last term that there is lots of support out there, and we are doing our very best to reach out to you wherever we can. Speak and contact your heads of year, your learning coaches and your teachers. Think about your own networks of family and friends and relatives. And it is really important that if you are concerned, that you talk about how you feel, and recognise that it is okay if you feel worried and uncertain, a bit concerned. I know many of you have parents who are working on the front line, and you're probably very worried about them. And of course, it's very natural and normal that you are worried about them. But the important thing is that you talk about how you feel and find somebody that you can connect with and that you can talk to, and to remember that as uncertain as this time is, it will get back to normal. We don't know when that'll be, but in sort of weeks to come, things will get back to some sort of normality, and it's important that we keep that in our minds as well. So one of the things that we thought we'd do, which would hopefully bring a smile to your face, is that we had an idea to put a video together to show you some familiar faces and to see what people have been doing, some of the teachers have been doing during their period of isolation. And we've made some great videos in the past. Mr. Hopkins does a brilliant job of doing that. So Mr. Hopkins has been busy over the weekend collating some videos from your teachers, and we invited them to share with you what they're doing during isolation and some of the funny stories. And some of them are very funny, and they are designed really to put a smile on your face and let you know how we are all doing. An opportunity for you to see some familiar faces that maybe that you've forgotten about. But remember that isolation isn't fun for everyone, which is why, as I said earlier on, you need to reach out, and you need to speak to people, and you need to engage with people for support if you feel that you need that. But hopefully this will put a smile on your face, and there are some very funny videos amongst these. I hope you really enjoy that. We'll send you a link to the YouTube channel just so you catch up the video, and I hope that you enjoy watching it. And special thanks to Mr. Hopkins for putting the time together to make this video. One of the things I love about the video is I think it'll serve as a bit of a time capsule for this period when we look back at it in years to come, when this is all over, and see what we were doing at this very unusual time. So the challenge to you then is to share with us some short videos about what you're up to during the lockdown period, because as much as I hope it's nice for you to see some familiar faces from the teachers, I think the teachers and I certainly would really enjoy seeing some of the things that you've been up to. So what I'd like you to do, if you're up for the challenge, is to record yourself, maybe a 10 or 20-second video doing something, telling us a story, telling us of the things that you're doing during isolation. And if you if you share that video with Mr. Hopkins, you can either email him on rhopkins@stcyres.org, or you can share a link through Google Drive if the file is too big. And Mr. Hopkins has promised that he will do an equivalent video only for pupil activities. And I'm sure we would all love to see what you're up to, and to see that you're all hopefully in good spirits and keeping safe and keeping well during this period. So, when is this all going to end? Well, in truth, of course, we don't know, and nobody knows. Last week we were told that it would be for a minimum of 3 weeks, but nobody knows whether it'll be longer. But the important thing is the school will be there for us when it's safe to return, and that we will get back to normal. We will get back into our normal routines when this is over. Try not to worry about schoolwork. We will catch up. We'll catch up on your learning. We'll catch up on the things that you've missed, and we will make sure that you do that. But for now, I want to leave you with a message that is, keep yourself safe and well, and follow all the advice that you're given about keeping safe and well. Finally, I wish you and your families my very best wishes for the weeks to come, and I really am looking forward to seeing you back at St Cyres when this is all over. In the meantime, please take care.